Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I will be showing you how to avoid scratches. There are several shots where scratches just happen automatically, and I'm going to show you a few ways to avoid that, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. So the first shot I will be bringing out right now, we got this little cut shot on the 7 into the corner. I guess you could try to back cut it into the side, but that is such a tough shot. The corner is much easier, but we do have a risk of scratching like that. Now, to tell if you're going to automatically scratch, there's a little rule that you can use. It is called the 90-degree rule. Or just look at the tangent line. See if the 7 ball is going in this direction. Cue ball goes 90 degrees from that, and that just lines up right in the hole. Right in the drink. Right there. So, there's a few ways you can avoid this. Now you can use a little bit of top spin and shoot slowly. Just make sure you're playing on a level table before you do that one, because this ball could just veer off to a direction. Or you can shoot a little pinch draw shot with low right English and just slightly draw it back so you avoid scratching right there. And another shot where scratches just happen are right into the side pocket right here. You see the cue ball goes near that corner or scratches in that corner pretty much every time with an angle like that. Doesn't matter if the angle is up here or if it's way down here, your cue ball will head towards that corner pocket. And if you ever just think that it could possibly scratch, scratches can lose you matches. Especially if you're playing a good player. If you scratch once, give them ball in hand, they will probably run out and finish what you started. So a few ways to avoid scratching on this shot. One way is to overcut the ball. So aim for the left side of this pocket so your cue ball goes more into this rail. You can shoot with a little bit of top spin too. Like that. And you see you avoid that pocket by a long way. Now, again, there's 2 more ways to do it. There's a lot of ways you could do this. You could aim to hit fuller, aim to make it on the right side of the pocket, and use backspin and just spin it back. Now, what you don't want to do is this. I'm going to try to simulate it. What you don't want to do is overdraw it, try to be too flashy, and scratch in that corner right here. So that's one you need to watch out for with the draw. Another thing you need to watch out for is some players like to be flashy and have the ball fly around the table because it just looks cooler. So if you do that overcut shot and you hit it hard, just watch the cue ball. See, you can scratch in that corner again since the delayed follow. Because with follow, when you hit hard, the cue ball will kind of deflect a little bit and then just go forward, just like that. Now, if you don't use follow and you use just right spin, your cue ball comes near that corner, this side, this corner, and that corner. Now, you never want your cue ball to have 4 pockets to scratch in potentially. So, just all you have to do is just hit this shot slowly. Don't get ahead of yourself and be all flashy if there's that many potential scratches. Just slow roll it in. Now the next thing we're going to talk about is hangers. Now a hanger is when a ball is just hanging right over a pocket right here. And these seem like really easy shots, but they actually can be a nightmare. Because your cue ball just follows the hanger right into the pocket. Now, ways you can avoid this. You can hit the hanger on its right side, have the cue ball come off the rail. You could hit the hanger on its left side and have the cue ball come off the rail. Just again, make sure you're playing on a level table, because if your cue ball, if you hit it slowly like that, your cue ball could veer off its path, hit it dead on and scratch. Although it's low percentage that it'll just veer off and hit it dead on, it can happen. If you're just worried about that or you can't hit it on either side, you have to hit it full, just use a little bit of backspin. Now don't power draw the ball, because usually when you have a hanger right here, you're pretty close to being in line with the side pocket. So if you're straight on with a hanger and you shoot a power draw shot, you see you can just come right into that side pocket and it's a scratch. And you haven't done yourself any good by pocketing that ball. You're just giving your opponent less obstacles. So hit it on the right, hit it on the left, use a tad bit of draw, slow speed. I guess you could just try to kick at it, although you could miss the ball. I don't see why you would do this, but I guess it's an option, maybe. Just, these balls are easy to miss when you kick at a hanger like that, because you can just hit a little bit too high on that rail and you're off. And the next one I want to show you, let's move this hanger out just a little bit, is with topspin. So let's say we need to shoot this 7 next for some reason. Now if we keep this cue ball here, we can use a lot of topspin, and you see it just brings it forward, and it pretty much just stops the cue ball. Now you can also do this right here, but this has a high chance of scratching. Also, there's a high chance of miscuing. You're using a ton of topspin, so make sure you're chalked up. Don't make that mistake I did. You'll make the ball, but you won't really have position like you want. So you can shoot that, but as I told you, there's a high percentage of scratching. So you may not want to shoot that on the side pocket. But let's move on to some more shots. Now this next shot I want to talk to you about is actually a kick shot. And this can lead to some problems. Let's say we are kicking at the 7. I apologize for the rain, it's kind of flooding here. Let's say we're kicking at the 7, like so. Now, something that happens a lot, let's see if I can simulate it, is we kick at balls like that, and that's how we should hit them, right there. So that's a good attempt. Now, sometimes we go a little bit too far under and we scratch in this corner. That's just the natural path of the cue ball. So if you're trying to make this ball, just make sure you hit it on its top side, or use a little bit of backspin to bring that cue ball back to make sure you don't scratch there. Although that's kind of hard to control, this shot right here should be pretty makeable, but if you just hit it anywhere on that lower side, you're going to scratch in that corner. So just use a little backspin to bring it back if you're just doing a little hit and hope. If it's not in your favor to make the ball, just put some distance and separation between them just like that. Look, we might even get safe. Although scratching is kind of an unfortunate thing in some circumstances. Most of the time it's because of error. It's just because we made an error. But sometimes it can just be an unfortunate, no one can calculate exactly a 5-rail kick. We won't know exactly each point that the cue ball is going to hit at. So sometimes scratching can be an unfortunate thing. I'm not saying that you'll never scratch ever again if you listen to me, because I sure scratch a lot. Not a lot, but I sure scratch a good amount. But scratching's unfortunate, but there are ways to avoid it using that slow top spin and little quick pinch draw shot. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I post a new video, you can click the subscribe button, then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. If you guys are interested in improving your game, I'd like to introduce you to the IQ training ball. Now this ball has several different contact points, and what it does is when you shoot at it, it leaves a little chalk mark right where your tip hit. So you can tell if you're actually hitting dead center, because some people think they're hitting dead center and they're actually hitting low left or low right. That can throw off your whole shot. So if you'd like to order one of the IQ training balls, they ship everywhere in the world. Just go to www.iqclinic.com. That's ICUECLINIC.com. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.